biškai toks. Apšerkšnyja mūsų žiemos.
This is so gorgeous. Me and Lucas used to live in this city for 2 years. Well, Lucas is from here. It's not even a city, it's a town. It's really, really small. It's next to the seaside, so it's a really amazing place to be. So yeah, we just wandered around trying to look for, places that we know, just visiting stuff that we used to love when we were living here. For example, this bakery that is amazing. However, they did not have my favorite Raffaello cake, but whatever they do, it's always perfect. We then continue exploring the old and the new places of Palanga and just absorbing all the beauty of the nature and the fresh air.
Atsargiai piktas šuo. Tai kad tu nelabai piktas. Svajonių namas. Kotedžas.
So I thought I could tell you a little bit about Palanga. So basically, me and my boyfriend, we met here. He is from here originally, but he was playing tennis in Chile, where I'm from. So we met here and then dated for the whole year while we were still living in Chile. Then we came here for a whole summer. I'll show you later where I worked. So basically that's why we came here, and it's such a beautiful and special place for us. My absolute favorite thing about Palanga is definitely the nature. The seaside here is very, very beautiful, and it doesn't matter what the weather is like, it's always such a blessing to be here. I personally love just walking around and just breathing in the fresh air, taking photos of every single angle because I think that it's so gorgeous here. I just cannot stop. So yeah, we climbed this really beautiful, like a mountain. It's not a mountain, it's like a small thing. Then went back to the sea a few more times. I visited places that I used to work at. It was a nice reminder. For example, I used to work here. That is Lucas' grandma's shop, and their house is next to Pine Tree Park, something like that. So we always go here for a walk. We used to walk their dogs here. It's such a magical place. I can't even tell you. It has a special place in our heart, for sure. Then it was time for me to head to visit my grandma. She lives actually in a small village in Pasvalys. She's there all by herself, but she is living her best life. She actually refused to go visit us in our town, so we had to come to visit her. It was my first time driving after like a year, so that was a lot of fun. And to be honest, I used to spend here almost all of my time whenever I have free time. It's like an hour away from our home, so my mom would just drop me off here for summers, for every single holiday. And yeah, this place feels like home. It's definitely difficult for me to be here now because they don't have a proper toilet or shower, so I'm a city girl now. I need those things, but it's always very, very fun to come back and to remind myself again where I come from and just spend some quality time with nature and my grandma.
So we're gonna go now visit my cousins, and I have a brand new cousin that's like month old, so I'm pretty excited.
I swear, kids grow up so quickly when you don't see them every single day. Like I come back and these guys are always so big and bigger and bigger, and now they have a brother, so that's gonna be even better. I don't know, I just love coming back home. Then it was another day. I had to spend this day back in my hometown. I just had coffee with so many of my friends that I haven't seen for ages, or the ones that I haven't even met before. So that was a lot of fun. I was a bit stressed because I was running late on finishing all of my things that I need to do for work, but it was all good. I was really relaxed, even though I was really stressed at the same time. And on 27th, I was about to go to Vilnius. Oh my god, I pronounced it so wrong. Vilnius. I don't know why, like, foreign people pronounce it Vilnius. And I started doing that as well. Sorry. But yeah, it was a bit like, it wasn't snowing, but trees were white because of the frost, and it was so cool. So yeah, I was on my way to Vilnius to visit my friends and my sister. It was super cold and I wanted to see so many of my friends, so I was just running everywhere around the capital, half frozen, half really hot, but it was so much fun. It's always so much fun. I always come here for a few days just to see same people and some new people as well. And I just, I still don't know the city really well because it's always from one coffee shop to another, but I love it so much. I definitely recommend visiting this place during Christmas because it's just magical. It's like a small Christmas town with really beautiful architecture and decorations. Lights everywhere. It's just really good. And the food, oh my god, the food is so good. And beer. Oh, yeah. The following day, I literally did the same thing. One more day of going to see people, and it's fun, but it can be very frustrating and very tiring because you're meeting with someone, you give them your energy, and then in like half an hour, you're with another person trying to do the same. So by the end of the day, you have so many emotions, you just want to lay in bed and never wake up. And then the next morning comes and you do the same. That's why I come here only for a few days. But yeah, I picked up my mom the following day and we went to have some food and then to do some shopping. And I left her at my sister's. She was off to meet her own friends, and I went to meet up with my friends, which was a lot of fun. Like I said, love it and hate it at the same time. Only because I'm so unsocial and I do need my own time. And then it was our last day. Our flight was only at 8 p.m., so we had the whole day to ourselves. We put on some makeup, put on our warmest clothes because it was really cold outside, and went to have a cup of coffee. Then I left my mom and I went to see my friend Emilia. That, we have a really crazy story. Basically, we always end up bumping into each other wherever we are. For example, this summer we were both in New York City. I was walking to Central Park and I sat down on a bench to look for a coffee shop nearby because I wanted to, have a break. And then 3 minutes later, Emilia is in front of me saying, "What the heck are you doing here?" And we were like, "Wait, what? How are we in the same street in the middle of New York?" And same happened yesterday. I went to Rose Hip Bistro and then 10 minutes later she walks in and I'm like, "Are you stalking me? Like, what's happening?" But yeah, things like that happen to us all the time. And trust me when I say this because it's literally all the time. So yeah, then we went to have more coffee and delicious cake. And afterwards, I just met up with my mom again, and we went to do some Christmas shopping for the photo shoot that I need to do for the coffee shop that I work for. So yeah, we were doing that, and then we decided to go grab a beer and delicious Lithuanian food that we don't normally eat on a daily basis, but because we were here for the last time and we don't know we don't know when we're coming back. Definitely next year, but we don't know when. We decided to have delicious food, some beer, and then we were on our way back to my sister's place because we needed to start packing and going to the airport. As you can see, me and my mom, we have a really close bond. We like to joke around, we like to have fun. So she's my best travel buddy ever. When I got to the airport though, it was a bit sad. That's why this vlog is so late, because when I got there, I noticed that my laptop was dying and there was no chargers, so I couldn't edit it. And because with Vlogmas and all that happening on my Lithuanian channel, it is a mess. Like, I am so sorry that I have such a hard time vlogging in two languages, but I mean, everyone would probably if they would try to do that. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week on my Christmas vlogs.